Hi there, welcome back to the DutchRC channel again. Thank you for tuning in. And if you're not subscribed yet, please do, helps me out. So thanks in advance. And of course you won't miss out on my future videos that way. And today I am making a short video to present my Multiplex FunCub, a well-known model I think. And I'll also do a rundown of all the upgrades and parts I have used on this plane. As you can see, I've put a Coca-Cola scheme on this plane. I'm not sponsored in any way, but I like the look and lines of the Coca-Cola logo, and I like Coca-Cola itself as well. So, all right. The FunCub by Multiplex, it's a 1400mm plane, all foam of course, and it has proven to be quite durable. I've flown this plane at least 100 times, I think more, maybe 150, I don't know. I've crashed it lightly a few times. And no damage whatsoever really. Now that's partly because I've made upgrades to this plane. I'll get to that in a minute, so stay with me on that. Let me see, what can I tell you about this plane? Of course this is a high wing model, as you can see, so it flies very easy, and it especially with the flaps down about 25%, it takes off in less than 2 meters, as you can see here. There, as you can see, takes right off very easy, and even in that flight I flew it with a 3300 3S LiPo, so bigger than recommended for this plane. If you fly it on a 2200 mAh LiPo, you'll be able to get off the ground even faster. So, okay, now it's a well-known model. So I can't, if you're already interested in the plane, I won't be telling you lots of new things, but I have a few upgrades that I can recommend for you, and I really recommend doing those things for this plane. It'll help you out a lot. Now, the most important upgrade I've done to this plane is I have fitted a aluminium motor mount. I'm not sure, yeah, I think you can see it behind the prop adapter over here, the red metal part. It came in aluminium color, but I just made it red with a red marker. And some versions come with a plastic motor mount, some versions come with already a metal motor mount. So, well, if you get it with a metal motor mount, you're set. Otherwise, definitely get a aluminium motor mount for it. And if you do not, you will have vibrations in the motor mount area over here, and over time that will weaken the foam in the nose section. And of course those vibrations aren't good for anything, so definitely do that upgrade. The second and quite easy upgrade I've done is I've put a layer of Plastidip rubber on my tires, especially because I always land on concrete, and that will wear out the tires after a while. So I've put a few, just one layer of Plastidip all around the tires. That way they will last much longer. and you'll have a bit more side grip on crosswind landings. Alright, that's definitely one I would do. And the next thing I've done to it is not really necessary, of course, but I think it's a bit hard to see, but here is a piece of Lexan in the middle of my wing with a hole in it, and I use that to tow sailplanes. It isn't servo operated in my plane, so the sailplane itself has to have a release. I can easily tow up sailplanes or EDFs that are hard to launch. That's convenient. And yeah, I'll have to put the plane upside down for the next upgrade I've done. And if you know this plane, you will instantly see that I have another type of landing gear on this plane. Actually, I'll put a link to every product and electronic part I've used on this plane in the YouTube video description, so you can easily find those. But well, the standard landing gear that came with the FunCub is a bit flimsy. It'll bend on you, and after a while your wheels will be facing outwards, and it will ride strange, and no, it's a bit crappy. The upside of the standard landing gear is that it takes all of the hits. If you land it poorly, the landing gear will take all of the hit of that semi-crash really, and it won't damage the foam. So, well, this landing gear is a bit stiffer, so with this landing gear you'll have to make your landings a bit neater, but you should anyway, I think so. Well, okay, and now that it's upside down, of course I have servos in this plane, otherwise it wouldn't do much. And the main servos I have in it are high-tech digital Metal Gear servos. And apart from that, the flap servos are Turnigy servos. And once again, I'll put a link to all those parts in the description of this video. Now, why have I used better quality servos? Well, this isn't the cheapest plane around, especially if you put good electronics in it. So I don't want to have to question my electronics. And talking about electronics, there's a Hype Alpha motor in this, 1600 kV. They are hard to find these days. But if you can find a Turnigy motor with approximately the same specs, that'll work as well. Apart from that, I have a Plush 60 amp speed controller, a bit more than recommended, but I always like to overpower the ASCs so they won't get warm and they last long. I haven't got any lights on this plane, as you might have noticed. And well, here's a bit of Velcro to put my Mobius camera on. And possibly I will put an FPV set on this plane in the future, but I'm not sure yet. Okay, and well, last thing I'll do is I'll just put a few flight videos at the end of this video. And if you have any questions whatsoever, don't hesitate to ask. I hope this was informative and or entertaining for you. And see you back in another video. Bye bye.
No.
ben benieuwd hoor of
Ja.
die...